Thank you, Nastasia. Welcome to the Befores. I'm Bongeni Muchwa. All eyes will be on the Independent Electoral Commission of South Africa when it announces the final outcome of this year's local government election at 6 o'clock this evening. But the fact that this year's municipal election has been a watershed moment in the country's politics is beyond doubt already, from the historic low voter turnout to the unprecedented number of municipalities where no outright winner has emerged. As of this morning, 5 out of the country's 8 metropolitan municipalities had no party which has achieved a majority, and a record 64 municipalities countrywide also had no outright winner, which is more than double the number of hung municipalities in the last election of 2016. To get a Labour perspective on all of this, we are joined by the General Secretary of the South African Federation of Trade Unions, Mr. Zwelinzima Vavi, who of course is no stranger to our show. Sawubona baba. Sikhona, siyabonga. There is no doubt that this represents a major turning point in the politics of this country, not just in terms of local government, but in the politics of the country, how politics should be conducted going forward by putting the needs of ordinary people front and center of what parties do. Do you agree?
Well, it's been coming for some time, to be honest, Mbongeni. As far as I'm concerned, our people started to lose hope, and the ANC started to lose their confidence, starting from 1999, as soon as Nelson Mandela left the scene without making any structural changes that would address their historical grievances. And yes, the ANC vote would have increased at some point to 69% under the leadership of President Thabo Mbeki, but it was 69% of a smaller number of people participating in the system. Then from there, after he left, it's been one story of decline, of more people not participating, up to the point where we are now, where a majority of the citizens are not bothered, do not participate, do not believe that there is any value in participating. If you look at the numbers, you have to be extremely concerned. There are 40 million South Africans who are of a voting age. 40 million. We're talking now a mere 10, 13 million of them actually participating and voting.
Now, what is clear is that now coalitions is going to be the name of the game, and it seems that although we've had some of the parties still maintaining that under no circumstances will they work or go into a coalition with Party X and Party A and so on, but looking at the outcome as it stands now, it seems like everyone must be prepared to swallow their pride, forget about historical differences, whether they be political, personal, ideological, otherwise, and be prepared to work with everyone else to form municipal governments in order to deliver services to the people. So I don't know what your reading is.
There is no such a thing. There is no such a thing as never in politics. There is no such a thing that there is no possibilities of any direction. The reality are imposed through the results of this election. And I've listened to political parties saying, we will not touch, we will not cooperate, we can't form a government with party A, B, C, D. But what do you do when your preferred parties together with yourself will not make 50% plus one so that you can form a government. The reality is getting imposed by the results right across all of the 64 councils that you are referring to. Parties are going to be forced to swallow their words and to go against the never that they so pronounced so vigorously in the run-up to the elections, and immediately after the elections results became clear that the party that used to be so dominant in our political system have lost it. And
now,
let me go back to that point. The old is dying and the new cannot be born. We are finding ourselves right at that stage in South Africa. The ANC have lost its credibility, but the majority of the citizens of this country have found no alternative to the ANC yet. And that's why now we're forced into coalitions, and the coalitions are a reality in all of the metros except in Cape Town. Everywhere else, the parties will have to swallow their words.
Now, quickly, before out of time, we are in Africa here, and you know this very well with your background in the unions. Everyone wants to be the chief. Everyone wants to be in charge. What's your advice to political leaders at this point as they prepare to enter coalition talks with everyone?
Absolutely. The levels of individualism, the levels of the ethos of me first, and to hell with every notions that I have been dreaming to be a mayor, and I have to be a mayor, are going to have to be tested now against the reality. I've been listening to my other friend, Helen Mashaba, saying he wants to, he have been born to lead.
Well, on that note, Mr. Vavi, unfortunately, we've run out of time. It's not a pleasure to hear from you. That's why we're going to have to leave it. Please have a good day. And Nastasia, it's back to you.